China is as strongly averse to Gulliverization as the Bush administration was, unwilling to bind itself to agreed global norms. China could find itself in somewhat lonesome company by 2015 with arm's length rather than close relationships, arm's length relationships of convenience, not genuine and robust allies. The paradigmatic institutions of global governance include the G8 and the United Nations. We talked about new acronyms. We don't talk about BRICS anymore in the countries that I cover. We talk about the basic group: Brazil, South Africa, India, and China, with South Africa turned around in its initials. None of the basic group is a member of the G8, and only China of them is a permanent member of the Security Council. An alternative global steering group is needed to draw these powerful actors in as responsible managers of the world order, as stakeholders, and not simply as rule takers. This is why I believe that the G20 offers the best crossover point between legitimacy, efficiency, and effectiveness to steer policy consensus and coordination while navigating the shifting global currents of power, wealth, and influence. The challenge is how to retain the positive attributes of the existing major nodes of global governance while shedding their pathologies. The answer, I think, is to configure and operate the G20 as the hub of a networked global governance through outreach to other governments, business, civil society, and think tanks. But a G20 is not a G200. It cannot be representative of the smaller, deeply vulnerable, highly stressed and frail countries. They must be co-opted and their perspectives heard respectfully so that they may endorse G20 policies in the globally legitimated UN system. So we need global buy-in in the universal forums after the deal-making among the more restricted members of other forums. The contemporary web of global governance includes business and civil society as actors and participants, as well as advocates, activists, dissenters, and spoilers. They brought a wide range of fresh voices, perspectives, interests, experiences, and aspirations. They add depth and texture to the increasingly rich tapestry of international society. They too must be brought inside the tent through innovative institutional linkages. Civil society operating on the soft and well-lit side of the international street poses fewer and lesser problems than uncivil society. Corporations, markets, and financial flows are all global, but the regulatory and surveillance systems are national, or in a few cases, regional. So at present then, perils are global, risks are socialized internationally, but benefits remain privatized. The damage from regulatory arbitrage, where financial institutions have shopped around for the weakest regulatory system, has been severe and worldwide. We need cross-border supervision of financial institutions, shared global standards for accounting and regulation, and international institutions to provide early warning systems for the world economy and to contain systemic contagion effects. At the end of the Cold War, moving to Russia finally, at the end of the Cold War, the defeated power acquiesced in the terms of its defeat and in the legitimacy of the new order. We have never appreciated how unusual that is.